Okay, this is the HydroFlux welder by Turbo Braze. Let's see, it runs off of water, which you fill in here, distilled water. The gas mixer, that's where you put the flux, the liquid flux, and that's filled with cotton balls or glass insulation kind of thing to dry out the gas. So you turn it on, let it power up, or let it build gas. Now this runs off of water, so it dissociates it into hydrogen, and then it burns the hydrogen. So the gas. Here's the RPE I'm going to solder, but let me show you the tips. The tips are removable. Here's the one I use for RPEs. It's a little bit bigger. Here, let me light it for you. Turn on the gas with a little spigot on the side of that thing. And then there's the flame. And it's green color because of the liquid flux that we put in there. Now the flux isn't the same as the white flux that I paint on the RPE, but it reduces the temperature down to more manageable, or else that sucker's way too hot. And also it helps reduce oxidation. So let me get here's a smaller tip. Sorry, I had to change camera angles here because my camera fell down. So it comes in different size tips, so you can do some really small repair work if you need to, and you don't have to block out with a lot of heat shield and stuff like that. Like you can fill in pits really easy. And of course, if you solder right, you don't have any pits. But we all have pits from now and again. Okay, here's the RPE. This is one of those Forestadent screws. Put my my flux. Put my flux on liberally. I like to put the flux on first and then my heat shield. That way sometimes when I put the heat shield on, I get kind of messy and it gets into my joint, and then I got to clean out the joint that I'm going to flux or solder. Okay. Time for the heat shield. Okay, I've got my little syringe full of heat shield here. Anybody else have a hard time with their heat shield becoming too dry? I just got an order in. It was a little hard to use, so we had to mix it with some water, but just squirt it on there. I feel like I'm decorating a cake sometimes. And ready to go. That's my syringe. I just fill it up full of, I get a tub, like a pound of that heat shield, and I just fill up that syringe, and probably fill it up once a day, depending on how many RPEs we do. Get this focused in. Alright, press on the last band. I got a little hot, and it gets pretty hot real quick, so you gotta keep it moving, keep it flowing, and just keep moving around. I like using the bigger tip because I don't have to move it as much. If you use a smaller tip, you have to move around a lot more. And also, on this one, somebody was talking to me, so I got a little distracted. Anyway, one more joint, and then I'm going to show you how small the tips go, and exactly what you can do with those small tips. A little trick at the end.